Welcome to Mindy's Manic Monday. Mindy, how the heck are you?
Beautiful. I'm very,
Look at this.
happy.
Partly
beautiful
cloudy
day.
skies, but still beautiful here on a Manic Monday. And who do we have here?
Tram.
Special, Arizona.
Miss Tram 2 from Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. I know her for a long time. Yay.
Yeah,
From Arya Association.
Yeah.
Welcome, Jay.
Yeah, welcome. And I know you've done a lot for the Arya chapter there. We know a lot of great friends. We just saw your cohorts, Kurt and Steve Way in Dallas. Where were you?
Yeah, we were there.
Oh, you were. Wait, you were there?
We were there last month for
you
the
missed it.
Antonio Gala.
Oh, San Antonio
installation.
panel. Okay.
Actually,
down
let me
to
share a
the,
little bit about her.
Houston.
The reason she's here is because, there's a couple of her business, but when she's here, after this, we're doing an organized meeting with all our friends. Yeah, and because of her, many people are coming down to see all of us.
Dinner, food. Aria, we like food. And
So-
meeting great friends.
Yeah, so Tram, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name is Tram Chu. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. The reason I'm here in California today because we have a reunion. We're coming here for 1 week, and Mindy is very nice. Mindy organized a get-together, reunion. So I'm very excited, and thank you very much. And we can meet all the other realtors all over the world, all over the country, come over here tonight, so we can meet and network.
Well, we're going to have a few guests that you know. We're going to have Ivan Troy there, Brian
Oh,
Hahn is
really?
on the way
Surprise,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know.
But we want to learn about you. So what are you doing over there in Phoenix?
In Phoenix, I am. My family came to Phoenix since 1975, and I got my license in 1988.
Oh,
So
I beat you by 1 year, yes.
87, 88. Oh my
yeah,
God, I'm a baby to you both.
Yeah, I'm very old in Arizona, but I started my real estate because in 1979 I just got married and we just bought our new home,
Right.
and I got.
Wow, what was the interest rate? Was it like even below 20%?
Yeah.
It was like 18,
7,
19%.
yeah,
17?
17, yeah, 1982. But I bought the first home, and then the realtor came back after closing and asked me for $500 check. That's equivalent to $2,000 today.
What is it?
But I said, what is that? What $2,000 $500
Yeah,
for?
well, I know.
And he said, the owner give you the washer and dryer, refrigerator, and remote control. Everything at the time is a luxury. They have the remote control. So I gave him $500, and then a couple months later, I went to the shopping for grocery. I met the owner, the previous seller. And they remember me because I'm the only Asian at the
Right.
time. And they said, "Oh, you love my home and you enjoy my house and such and such." So I said, "Yeah, I really enjoy your house, but have you received the $500 that I gave you?" And they said, "No, I never said." That's I realized that the realtor come back for $500. He never turned into the seller. So I have an idea. I said, that's not right, and they take advantage of us because we came to the United States. We didn't speak English well, and we didn't know the culture.
The story.
So I saw the need coming. I said at that time that both people start coming in 80, 85.
Right.
So I say, what the company, big wave of people coming here, and what are we gonna do with people in Arizona?
If they don't understand the system.
Yeah, they don't
we
understand.
don't
They're
want
gonna take
500
advantage.
We don't want $500 washing machine.
Yeah, so
checks,
I went out. I had 3 little boy, and I got recruited by the broker. He came to me. I have a little gift shop. So he came and said, with your personality, you make a lot of money in real estate. I said, what are you talking about? I don't speak English and I have 3 little kids. I cannot do that.
Sure.
So he keep persistent. He come to my shop. He said, I cannot buy anything from you, but I did buy cigarette. He's a Chinese broker. He's very old. He's
Right.
he's a very big broker in Phoenix. He do all the Chinese restaurant in town.
Oh, wow.
Go under him. And he said, I need the residential agent to work with me.
Right.
And you are the good candidate. And I said, no, it's not me, And he said, tomorrow you dress up, I bring you to the research school. Now I thought, oh my God, I said, no, I cannot. So he said, you have to do that, because if you don't do that, when you're 60 years old or 50 years old, the husband come back and divorce you. What are you gonna do?
Wow.
So my luck go up.
Yeah, like,
I said,
whoa.
you make sense. I got 3 little kids.
Oh my God.
So I listened to him. I dressed up. I went. He took me to the rooster
Class?
school,
Uh-huh.
and he know the owner of the school. He said, "This girl is from Vietnam, and I want her to have a license to help me in the residential." He's in commercial.
That's awesome. Beautiful story.
So and my story is very, very hard because I didn't speak English good at the time, and I have 3 little kids. So I studied. I went to school, and there's a 40 agent people inside the room, and he gave me the book this thick, like 18 chapters inside. I said, you know what? I look at sleeping. I don't understand. I'm a first generation.
There was
from
no
Vietnam.
CD
but how do you make
back
it?
then,
How do
right?
you make it though?
Yeah, and then I came to the class, and then he was up there. He started saying, "Okay, open the book. This is chapter number 1." He started talking, and I say, "Teacher, I don't understand because you talk so fast, and I have to translate in Vietnamese."
So they talk louder, right?
And he
But
said
not
no.
slower.
He said no because not because you. I stopped 40 people in class. You have to come back. So every class I have to come back 2-3 times so I can write Vietnamese on top and carry the big dictionary.
So you're very hardworking.
Yeah, and
That was tough back then.
Yeah,
because
very
it wasn't
tough.
different.
Yeah.
It wasn't in different languages.
Right.
There was no online format. We didn't
I have to go to the library and learn all my all
remember
the-
we had the
you know
200 baud modem.
vocabulary, yeah.
And
right. So I didn't pass my test until the 3rd time.
Oh wow.
And, I so embarrassed. I said, you know what? It's
It
not for
doesn't
me.
matter. Yeah.
And you know what? What he motivated me. He came back and said, Tram, I have a lawyer that took the test 7 times. He didn't pass. So what about
There
you?
you
You
go.
were just a little housewife. I said, oh, that makes sense. So I went back to school and I passed the test.
Okay.
And then
That's great.
and then the customer in Arizona, I do a lot of charity work. I'm involved with the community. Every time they have a community New Year's that I go out there, I help. I scoop the food for the people, and they see my face. They know what I'm doing. So I say, I'm doing real estate.
And now they support you.
Yeah, I need you to support me. And then the first client, no, when I first started, there's nothing there to learn. So I have to go to the library and check all the books about real estate to read.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went to the first Vietnamese restaurant, the very popular one in town.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a bowl of soup.
Yeah.
I sat there. I passed out all the business cards. I sat right in front of the door, so everybody walking. I just smiling. I gave them the card. I do real estate. Nobody there. That time, no real estate. I'm the first one in there.
But so you passed out all these cards.
All the cards.
Somebody took one, and suddenly you have a customer. Now what?
Yeah, couple.
You took the test, but now what? So tell us about your first deal. What happened?
Yeah, a couple of guys coming in and they just say, what you doing here? You keep smiling and then eat pho and then give all the business cards.
Yeah.
So one time the guy coming back
Yeah.
and he gave me 1 listing and 2 vacant land to sell.
Wow,
He
just
said,
like
yeah,
that.
I told him, I said, I have 3 little
That's
kids.
Let's see.
I need to feed my kid,
Wow.
give me something to do. So
Wow.
he gave me. And today he bought about 7 property with me. He's still alive. He's still doing this for me. Yeah. So
Awesome.
So from your first deal, you were able to
First deal.
squeeze out about
Yeah.
half a dozen deals.
And then from there, people start coming to me and buy house, sell house because nobody around, only me.
But I'm curious, the broker that brought you into the class,
And you
how
talk to
is
him
he now?
still?
Oh, you know what happened to him? After I passed the test, I came back to his office. He in a coma for 6 months.
Mhm.
He got hospital. He in the office. He not in office. So he have a son. So I came in. I said, you know what? Your dad is the one that recruited me to the real estate. I want to repay him for loyalty. Every time I make commission, your dad got whatever half. And you know what the son told me? Go away. I don't have time to train you. So I broke my heart. I said, I want to repay him, and what did you say to me? He said, that's my condition. I don't have time to train you.
Well, you got to make your own road
Yeah,
sometimes.
so I
and
say that's
what's
okay. I will learn. So I sign up all the classes. I will learn myself, and then I start. And he said, Tram, you're not gonna get your commission in the next 90 days. I said, that's okay. I'm here already. I know the need is coming.
Right.
So I got my first deal in 30 days. I got commission 30 days. And he looked at me. At that time, the pager, you remember pager for the doctor?
I know. It took me 6 months to do my deal.
Yeah,
You
so
didn't even pass the test for 3 times. You get a deal in 30
Yeah,
days.
yeah, and then he said, "You are a good girl. You know, you got the commission in the first 30 days." And he gave me the pager, small pager
Oh,
at that
yeah.
time.
Check
So
voicemail.
funny,
right?
yeah. No, just the number. Just
911.
911. That's
I
it.
recall,
Yeah. And then from then I go out.
Stop
and,
it. There's a payphone there. Wait.
Yeah,
make a
right.
phone
I have to
call.
go to fake phone and call
Actually,
people
it's
back.
a very amazing story.
Yeah, and then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then 6 months later, the broker woke up. You know, every time because my mom had surgery in the same hospital, so every time I brought my mom flower, I go to visit him. My mom on 3rd floor, he's in 4th floor. So when he woke up, he saw the flowers. He said, "Who bought me all these flowers?" He said, Tram bought you. And he cried like crazy, you know. I said, "You like my dad. My dad died in the war when I was 10 years old. So I have no dad when I grew up. So I treat him as my dad." So I came back. I said, "You know, you've been gone and I've been working so hard." And he said, "You're a good girl, so I bought your telephone." You know, the phone at the time.
The kind that are that big, right? Yeah.
1992, I remember that, you know. So
Did it have wheels? Yeah.
and in the car phone. And this is fun for me.
But those were like $1,200. Those are not cheap.
Right,
And
not
the phone
cheap.
bill was
$1,200
$500.
for that.
45 cents a minute back
Right,
then. you
right.
guys.
Yeah, and then he know that I'm very helping girl, and I want to help my community. So I say a lot of people need houses and they need my help. That's why I go out. I involve with my community. I do a lot of charity. I do a lot of things. So the community see me and they know that appreciate me. So they send me a lot of business. That's why I do it in the last 30 years. I do very successful and I have 3 generations follow me: the mom and dad, kid, and now grandkid.
There you go. You're gonna outlast them all, right?
Yeah.
And then I heard, I think that you have your kid being a realtor also.
Yeah, I have my oldest son. He will
Put him in
follow. I told him, don't work for somebody. You just follow my mom's step. But my son doesn't speak Vietnamese. He speaks English only.
That's
So-
Well, but
good.
that's-
But I
that's
said
good.
you go for the
That's
Manila.
even better.
I told him go to Manila for your own market. But my market right now, they're getting old now. They downsizing right now.
Sure.
So I have good enough, to work every day. And I love real estate because not for the money, but I like the help. I like to help.
Yeah.
with
No, a
my
lot of
heart.
people get into that because
Right.
of that. Now you were doing real estate since 1988.
Yeah.
We've been through like more than 3 economic cycles.
So many markets.
So some of these people coming into real estate don't
So
even know what a
easy.
down market is,
Right.
You were writing offers on carbon paper, right?
Yes,
And presenting in person.
I almost get
New people here just
I
clicking on
almost
email.
give
they
up.
don't know.
The son. Remember I told you the
Zippo
son.
is convenient, but you
Yeah.
don't have that before, right?
The son almost make me give up. Every time I write the contract, at the time I don't speak English good, right? All the clause, I have to learn. I have to get a book. I write all the
There was
clause
not a
inside.
form for everything. You had to
And
handwrite a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and then I show him for broker to review for me. You know what he did? He crossed it out. Not good. Redo it. I had to drive all the way to Scottsdale.
So then you had to write, and then you
And
had,
all the way down.
and then those forms were expensive. You had to throw it out.
Yeah.
And then you
very,
only
very
messed up one page.
That's
you know?
great.
Right.
That's admiring.
Right, so I cry, my little kid at home, and I had to drive all the way to Scottsdale and get the signature and come back for him to review his broker.
But that's amazing. That's what real estate, affords us is the flexibility, right? We can we can be single mom or parents and be raising a family and still having a career.
That's why I like, a flexible time. I can spend time with my kid. And then when I first started, I got 3 escrow. I went home. I planned something with my kid. I'm gonna take you to Disneyland, do this, and it all falls apart on me. I went home. I got sick for 2 days. So now I learned real estate. Don't count the chicken.
Foreign hatches. So what I'm interested in, Tram, is how did you meet Mindy? How did you guys
Mindy,
get to know each other?
because I was joining the area for the last 5 years,
Right.
and then I love our area because they're very professional, and the people that I met over the 5 years.
Aria, A-R-E-E.
I thank you, the area. So Mindy is one of the guests at the time we
We
have
met
a group.
at the National in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
I
National
go to
event.
convention.
So Randy Char's here, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Randy Char and Carmen Chong. We we met together very, very close. So
That's awesome.
we hang out a lot. So
So fast forward all those years that you do real estate, any impressive story that you want to share to the audience?
impressive. Yeah, sometimes I do charity. I run into my old customer. Some back then we sell the house like under 100,000.
Yeah.
And then at the closing, I learned from real estate. At the closing, sometimes we miscalculate the down payment, something like that, or the total cost. And then I have one transaction. I'm short of 500. So the people, the FHA
Washing
loan.
machine, check.
Yeah, no,
that's a different one.
Not different one. So they come back to it. I'm short of 500. We cannot close because the FHA loan they very tight.
Yeah,
tight.
sure.
So I have to give them my commission to get the deal closed because I want
Generous.
them to have the house. So I met them 30 years later at one of the
I
community.
like this story.
Together, I hang around with a lot of senior people now because I'm old now. So I met them. They come back. They come to me. They hug me. Tram, you remember? Back then. Because of you, I got my
That's
house.
touching.
Isn't that
Touching.
amazing?
It's
Yeah, to
touching.
see somebody there.
Very
I
touching,
had that happen to me not that long ago.
Yeah, that's
25 years later.
why I'm doing research with my very passion, very patient.
See, you do good deed to people.
Yeah, good
That's
deed
to
to
become
people.
good to you.
That's why I have one father. He's 92 years old, and he told all the kids, the grandkids,
That's a plus.
you want to buy anything, sell anything, go back to. He promote me to Tram now. Auntie, so they call me all auntie, So
Okay, now let's talk about your hobbies.
my hobby.
Besides real estate.
Oh, I love real estate is a people business.
Uh-huh.
I love to meet new people, networking, and help out, refer out. Sometimes we just met.
Yeah.
I refer a lot of people
Yeah,
out.
we're working on a few referrals
I
together.
refer out. So I love to do that and help people. I don't mind at all. I go everywhere. I got the leadership of the community, and I talk to them. In Arizona, we have 18 different Asian American community. So
Wow.
I always involved with them. I always with them in the board or in the network.
Very good.
So that's why I'm really helpful, and I won the area for the 4 years in a row. For
So your
areas.
passion is loving
Mhm.
people, passionate about helping other people.
Right.
Same thing with similar mission with
Yeah, I think
a
so.
lot
I
of-
think
all
the
your
real
friends.
estate business, you just can't do real estate
not
and then
easy.
turn it off, at 5 p.m. like us commercial people do, right?
Right. It's
I mean, because
hard
home
work.
ownership is family and just your livelihood. is the most
Sometimes they
important.
treat you as a family member. Sometimes I came to their house for signature and the old day, and they make me. You have to stay here and eat for us first, and then we sign.
So we had to actually
So-
meet clients in
I
person
have-
and have them sign real paper.
Right. In that time, I have to meet them in person and sign. It's hard work.
I'm telling you, a market like now,
Now
right,
it's
in
so
2021, where you have 30 offers and things,
Right.
you guys are emailing stuff out. We had to
Email.
write
Yeah,
them
you don't
all
get to see people.
out, and we
Yeah.
had to present in person,
Right.
wait in line outside in the
Buy and
car,
sell them
sign
and
counteroffers on the
anything.
hood of your car, right?
Right.
I mean, that
Not
was-
counting, when you show a house, you have to use Thomas Guide book, right?
Yeah. It's very, very hard.
Yeah,
back then.
635 B4.
Yeah. Very, very hard.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
Dijam.
Thank
Love
you.
to hear your
Thank you.
story. That's
But you
great.
must have a lot of things to be able to share, and hey, you got through 2020, right?
Right. Actually, 1920, when the COVID hit,
Yeah, 2020.
my business is better than before 1919. You
Okay.
remember that? Because people
Yeah.
scared of going out and selling houses. I was there.
Right.
I
Did you
don't-
have any deals that fell out right at the beginning because the parents said, "Oh, what are you guys buying a house for? Pull out of escrow," and those people regret it so badly.
I don't have that happen, but I have people that dealing with feng shui.
Mm.
We found a good home, good price, but one of the family member go there and say, no, it's not approved because the door
Or
here-
the address is 444.
I got it all the time. I got
something.
it canceled all the time. And I try to convince them. I say, this is America, don't do that. But
Well, you find
I
American
really-
people, right, to
Yeah.
buy the house that had a
Yeah.
death on their property, or the street
Yeah,
number
they
is
all ask me.
444
Yeah,
or something.
444. They all ask me. I say, I'm been here so long, 45 years. I'm thinking like American now,
Mm.
So you have to educate them, educate people. And
Very good
tell them,
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any plans on moving to Little Saigon here in
I
Southern
love over
California?
here. I come over here for escape the heat in Arizona right now. So 110. 110 over there, very hot over there. And
So
I love
whenever-
to come here.
So whenever she came over here, Mindy is the first call.
Right, I called Mindy first because
Well,
it's the reason.
Well, we had, so was it kind of cold here? Because we had another gentleman from Seattle last week, and it was it was too hot
Yeah.
here, right? So
Yeah.
now it's too cold for you,
Yeah,
right? It should be 100 outside.
Yeah, I went to Chicago for
Did
area.
you want a little sweater right now? You okay?
No, I'm okay. This is nice weather, Yeah, I love California. I love
Yeah,
here.
we love to have you here, though. Yeah,
Thank
Jay.
you, thank you.
Every time she come here, it's not small, it's big. We always have big party.
Big party throw.
Can't wait. After
Well,
this.
here we
Yeah,
are.
that's
We're
tonight.
gonna go, right?
Yes.
Well, hey, thanks for coming and visiting, and of course, you guys need anything,
In Arizona.
Arizona,
Yes.
you know who to contact.
I want to
right?
send a message
Yes,
to audience out there. Arizona still is affordable state to buy investment or buy home to live. With $350,000, you can buy a 3-bedroom home, tile roof, 2-3 car garage. That I can help. I have a lot of clients from San Jose and San Francisco, and they come here a lot. They bought 4 or 5 homes.
Well, sure, because
How about the rental?
Rental
market?
very high too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So how much for that 3-bedroom? For rental?
3-bedroom, you're talking about in 19 to 2,000, depending on
Okay, around
location.
2,000. Okay.
Yeah.
right,
That's
which
great.
that's
Yeah.
how much a kind of
very
not
good,
so
yeah.
nice 1-bedroom apartment goes for here,
Right,
so
right.
that's very
Very
affordable.
affordable down there.
All right,
Okay.
Miss Tram
Yeah.
2, Arizona Investment, call her.
That's right. All right, well, hey, that's another wrap for Mindy's Manic Monday. Tram Chew, thank you so much for
Thank you very
visiting.
much.
Pleasure
Thank
meeting
you very
you.
much.
Thank you, Jay. Pleasure to have you.
All right,
Thank
well,
you.
hey, join us next week when we will have more amazing guests that Mindy will find and share some stories on. So, anyway, that's a wrap. See you guys next week.
All right.
Again, thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you.
on Mindy's Manic
Thank
Monday.
you, Charles. Thank you, Bye.